fifth line, Mike Todd here, in arena host for your Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the Subjectively Speaking podcast. And now, here's Jeremy Paul and Laura Norman.
It's so much fun every time. Like, I love it every single time we do this, and I don't know why we don't do it more.
I agree. It's been such a long time too since we haven't done it since the rookie whatever the draft, the rookie draft, right?
The what? We did it when? No, we did it during the expansion draft, you silly.
It wasn't the main draft. Yes, no, it wasn't. I don't know.
It was the expansion draft. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. Welcome to live entertainment, everybody. We are subjectively speaking. My name is Jeremy.
And I'm Laura. I'm very sleep deprived. But hello.
Well, we have a little bit of an expansion draft on our own happening tonight, of course. The first annual Subjectively Speaking Fantasy Hockey League. The draft starts tonight. We've got Dan on the clock, Dan Timmerman, last year's champion of our little group we had going on. And so this year, a little bit bigger, a little bit more formal. And Dan, of course, is the first overall pick. So a little jealous of the luck of the draw over there from Dan. But what are you going to do?
It happens. And I'm just middle of the road the whole time tonight. So
yeah, Laura's got the 6th overall pick here in the first round. Do you have any thoughts about like what you're like? Are we avoiding a Cam Atkinson pick today, or are we going with Cam 6th overall? Like, what's the vibe?
I already said on the show that I would not pick Cam first. So I love him, but after last year's catastrophe of my inauguration into fantasy hockey, I have learned a few things. So
well, you have, and I'm excited. I am excited to watch you pick. We've got some really great folks in the league with us this year that I'm really excited to compete against, have some fun with. Our good friend of the pod, Steven is here with us on in this league. Our friend Dina Weinheimer is in the league with us, everyone. We've got, again, Dan, the reigning champion of our league last year. My good friend Mike Angelo is in here. We've just got all sorts of great friends. And we got some Twitter friends too. Alex is on board. So it's a lot of fun. I'm excited.
I think Kelly's going to be mad because you did not.
Oh, God, Kelly is also here. Kelly is also here, and Kelly's brother is also here. It's just, we got so many friends that are happening right now. Like, it's just so exciting. It's hard to keep track of. I still need to download the fantasy app on my phone because I haven't done that yet. So I'm already a mess. I'm already a mess this year. I'm already losing games.
It's okay. I'm still queuing up people because, even though I'm sure by the time, every time my pick comes around, everyone on my queue will be gone. So
you've got a little bit more strategy in the game this year. You're getting some cues, so that way if anything happens, you're getting your guys picked. I like it.
Exactly. I learned a little bit. I, want to be a little bit better than last year because I got my butt kicked.
You've got it. I have a lot of faith in you. You have learned so much over the course of the last year in regard to fantasy hockey. And it really actually, you learned it all in about like 2 weeks because that's about when you finally were like, I don't think I'm doing this right. I was like, what's going on, girl? You're like, you can change the players.
You were the one that kept telling me that you were going to teach me how to work fantasy hockey and then did it. But
sadly, I can't cue anything because I can't have everybody watching my strategy. I can't have everybody who's tuning into the live stream.
Yeah, yours is the feed that's up.
Right. So I have a little bit harder of a gig here right now, but I've got it in this trusty little notebook. I've got all my players written down that I'm interested in taking. And so let's see how this goes. Let's see how upset I am. We've got about 4.5 minutes. We've got about 4.5 minutes until our draft begins. So certainly looking forward to getting that on the road. Do you think Dan's going to pick Connor McDavid?
I 100% think Dan is going to pick Connor McDavid. And also, Dan, you're welcome for all those weeks that you were guaranteed to win when you faced off against me last year. So
You won a few.
Not against Dan.
That is true. I mean, Dan is a formidable opponent. Not many people win games against Dan, to be fair.
That is true, as he was our league champion last year.
That he was. And we haven't even talked about the league runner-up yet.
You.
Yeah, hey, girl. That's me. I just needed somebody to gas me up.
You're welcome.
We love
You're
a silver
welcome.
medal. We love a silver medal.
Hey, at least you were on the podium. I was told not to come to the ceremony, so.
Yes, you did receive a restraining order.
They're like, no, girl, you're bad at this.
My lawyers made sure of it.
As
oh my gosh,
would.
the way I was trying to move my mouse on the live stream page and not on the draft page, but because I'm sharing my screen on the live stream, I thought I was moving my mouse on the actual page, but I wasn't, and that's okay. So got about 2.5 minutes before this one gets started. This one's so much better already than the one that happened last year on Twitch. I hate myself for that. I also, entirely unrelated, but there is a stink bug that has decided that it's training for a marathon, and it has walked around the perimeter of my room here at least 4 times. Yeah, I'm worried that I might have a little bit of an infestation problem. So let me know in your comments how in the world.
Like we did in Res Life, you got to get the wide masking tape and tape up your windows.
Yeah, personally, I've repressed every single memory I have of working in residence life.
Well, that's how we met, so I hope you haven't repressed all of the memories.
Quite frankly, I have.
Okay.
But you just stuck around. So the memories I have with you are just like the non-Res Life ones. But yes, let's see here. We've got Vic in the comments. I'm obsessed with Vic's name. I have to let Vic know how obsessed. Welcome. I
just know none of these people are going to be around when I pick. Can't wait for all of you to watch this go up in flames for me.
Well, do we have some insider? Let's get some insider information from you. Let's see if I can do my best Aaron Portzline impression. So you're going 6th overall.
I am, yes.
I'm thinking you've got your eyes on Nikita Kucherov.
You know, I thought he'd be gone by the time it got to me.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm like just like looking at the like ESPN list and the list that you and I are going off of, and I'm like trying to figure it out.
I actually think if this person's still available, I think you'll be very surprised by my first pick.
Is it Cam Atkinson?
Again, we've been over this.
All of that to say that I don't think I could be more surprised this year.
Also, that it just hurts my soul that it says Philadelphia underneath his name.
I like that you went and looked because he's probably pretty far down the list.
Well, on the app, I've got it sorted by player.
I gotcha.
Or by position, not by player.
We've got 10 seconds, folks, until this draft kicks off, until Dan is on the clock. Let's see where Dan goes with this first overall pick. Could it possibly be?
Welcome to the best day of the year, draft day.
Did y'all hear that on my app?
I already said I don't know if they heard it on mine. Oh my god, did he already pick?
He did.
Yeah, he did. Is Alex in? Is Alex?
Alex has gone. He went with
Okay.
Okay.
So it is my turn. Oh god. Why did I just get so nervous all of a sudden? Like, why did I just get like... All right, folks. What do we think I'm going to do? Let me know in the comments. Is anybody... I'm totally wasting people's time, like, who are actually trying to just draft their team by being like, tell me what you think. I'm going to go a little bit off the board here. And
Mm.
I'm gonna go not off the board really, but I'm gonna go with Nathan McKinnon.
Oh, fancy.
And I get to wait 18 more picks. Steven went with
Nikita Kucherov.
with the good old Nikita Kucherov. All right, so now we've got fifth. We got Maddie. Maddie is on the clock. Maddie, a follower of ours on Twitter, so shout out to you, Maddie. All right, Laura, you are on the clock. Maddie went with Austin Matthews. He fell down a little bit, down to fifth overall. So who are you going to take? Oh, you already did it. Artemi Panarin. Yeah, that is a little bit off the board. It is a little off the board, but I'm also surprised because you kind of hate him.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Got it. Understood.
Ooh, I love this name, Golden Corrali.
Golden Corral. Yeah, I know. That's good old. I'm pretty sure that's Kelly's brother. I think so, right?
I can't see the list. I can't see the list with their real names on it on my phone.
I think. Are you drafting on your phone? I love that. Technology
Yes,
has come such a way.
What?
I said technology has come such a ways.
Well, I wanted our full stream on my Chromebook so that I could see.
Fair. That is totally fair. All right. Also, a special shout out to Jared, my good friend Jared. We've got Fantasy Player 15 off of on YouTube watching with us today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you're enjoying the content here tonight. Where did we go with the Golden Corrales? Okay, so we've got we're going quick now. This league does not play around. We are not playing any reindeer games tonight. We've got Sasha Barkov coming off the board. Wow. All right, so now we got Mike. Mike is on the board. Let's see what Mike's going to go with here.
Guess they had their eye on him too.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, no. You had Sebastian Aho on here.
So many just went away.
Yep. Sebastian Aho gets picked. Victor Hedman gets picked. Dina gets Victor Hedman in the first round, last pick of the first round. Alex Ovechkin. Okay, there we go. Alex Ovechkin gets picked in the first pick of the second round.
This is so exciting.
It's going quick. People are not playing around. I always think it's interesting, like year by year, to watch the way in which like players or like teams become like the top players in fantasy. Like you just watch their teams just like skyrocket. Where am I at?
Has my pick come up for you?
Yeah, Dougie Hamilton. You, my friend, are loyal.
Hey, he got me a lot of points last year.
Then you also had Sebastian Aho marked. Like you're playing loyalty. All right, so we're gonna grab a defenseman here. We're gonna grab Adam Fox. I just feel really good about Adam Fox.
I mean, lots of people feel really good about Adam Fox, so good on you.
Adam Fox was a pick of mine last year too. I was really happy to have him on the team last year. Really glad to welcome him back. Feeling really good about his presence on the team.
Ooh, Alex got Brad Marchand. You can have him. I hate that
guy. He was on my list.
Secret.
He was on my list.
I figured out how to turn my sound effects off so you guys can't hear when someone gets stolen from my...
See, I was personally loving that part of the game because it just felt like it was just too good to like.
Did you like to hear the sadness occur for me? Is that
it's good? It's decent content. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. All right, so the next question is, where do we go from here? Martinez is off the board. I hate seeing Mitch Marner's name being Mitchell Marner. Something about that just really does it for me, or doesn't do it for me, I guess.
You're on the clock, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking, girl. Gotta make the picks. Everybody's out here picking so fast. Can't keep track of who's left.
Well, you also have the issue of like you couldn't cue anything.
Correct. Let's see. So I'm feeling like I don't want to pick him this early because he's hurt right now. So give me the young gun. Well, actually, he's really not that young. He's older than me. Kirill Kaprizov. I'm excited to see what he can do. I wonder if he's going to have a good season this year. I wonder if he's going to like fall off a little bit. All right, Laura, who are you going with, friend?
Tyler Seguin.
There you go. Tyler Seguin off the board to Laura. Blake Wheeler going to Kyle. I'm pretty sure that's Kyle. Darnell Nurse off the board to the chicken curtlets. God, that's such a funny. I need everybody to also be
I
on
want to
board
know
with
if that name is based off of the video from one of the first.
Of course it is. Our good friend Vic's abbreviation is Bean.
Oh, that's right. We walked over this. We talked about this already.
Big fan of the team name. Actually, Steven wanted to make that his team
Even
name.
and I had a lot of time laughing about that whole situation when we were at that game.
As we should have, because that was good content. Such good content. All right, so I've got another 9 picks before I get to go again. So I'm just going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs. Some of the players who have come off the board. The fifth line, I selected Sidney Crosby, so it didn't take long for somebody to risk him being injured for a little bit. Yeah, Steven, big fan of the chicken cutlets. We know, bud. We're familiar.
For that whole one period of hockey that Steven and I were sitting beside each other until everyone got tired of you and I yelling over them.
Yeah, as they would. Yeah, Steven didn't even. Yep. Okay, so Dan thinks my pick's a little out of pocket. You know, I'm actually picking a lot of players that were on my team last year too, because Kirill Kaprizov was also on my team last year. Damn. Who just took Jacob Chikrin? You're dead to me. It's Kelly. Damn it, Kelly. Are you serious?
She knows your weaknesses.
Mike says Will Pettersson disappoint me again. We'll see. The fifth line. Okay, so Seth Jones, former Columbus Blue Jacket, is off the board.
I have selected goalie Frederick Anderson.
Okay, I love that. You have a real affinity toward the Carolina Hurricanes in fantasy sports.
I do, and I hate that.
It's really interesting to me, to be honest. All right. Like I was telling me that if I was on the clock, I would get Tristan Jarry. I certainly would rather never. But you look at some of these players that are still available. There's some really good players still available.
This is so much fun.
I know. It's I can't bring it to myself to draft a Penguin. I really can't.
Aren't you proud of me for getting over that hurdle?
I'm not over it, so I wouldn't expect for you to be. Okay. Oh my god. We're gonna go with Anze Kopitar. I think Anze Kopitar is gonna have a big year. I'm feeling really good about that. The Kings.
Really?
Yeah. That division is so weak that I really think anything could happen. I've got my next pick in my head, and if it happens, I'm going to absolutely lose my mind. If people screw me out of this.
I'm excited to see if that happens because usually it's me getting screwed out of things.
No, I feel okay. I think I feel okay. We'll see, right? Dan is on the clock. Let's see what Dan does here. His last pick was John Tavares, so now he's got Gabe Landeskog. So a couple of captains back to back for Dan, like that. I like the leadership there. Jeff Petrie comes off the board, which means that my pick is still on the board. And I'm going to go a little bit off the reservation here. A little, not much. And I'm going to select Braden Point.
Oh, see, those are that one I would have a hard time doing.
Yeah, you do have a hatred for the Lightning. My thought about the Lightning is like they're not a team. Go ahead.
Go on. No, go on.
I was just gonna say they're not a team that's ever destroyed us or broken us. And I know that we lost to them in the bubble, but it's we weren't supposed to be there. I didn't feel like they took anything from us. I didn't feel like they were the road mark or the roadblock between us and an end goal, but we are that for them. And so that to me, the power in that matchup lays with us as Blue Jackets fans. And so that to me is why I really could care less about the Lightning.
Mine's more so you got to remember when I became a fan. The Lightning has been such a part of the landscape of the Blue Jackets for the last however long I've been a fan, 4+ years.
Yeah, but a good landmark, to be fair. A good part of the landscape.
In case anyone was curious, my last pick was Charlie McAvoy.
Yeah, you got to announce your pick, Squirrel.
You were talking. I didn't want to yell over you.
Yeah, you absolutely can. You can tell me to shut the hell up whenever you need to.
Again, won't be doing that.
I really should probably draft some defensemen now.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
I'm just not inspired. I know I should be. I know that I need them.
You do need them.
Mark Stone is off the board. I know I need another 3 starters. Got a couple of goalies who have stayed up here at the top for quite a while between Linus Ullmark, Mike Smith, and Jack Campbell, all fairly average goaltenders. Linus Ullmark is actually pretty stout. And for him to be playing in Boston, I mean, he actually could have a pretty decent year as they're waiting for Tuukka Rask to figure out what he's doing.
That is true, yeah.
All right, so we've got Mike on the clock. Mike, who are you going to pick, my friend? The world may never know.
He just needs a little time. That's fine.
I'll tell you what, the one man yelled at me.
What man yelled at you?
The guy who tells you to pick because you're on the clock.
Oh.
All right, so we've got Kelly is on the clock now. What direction is Kelly going to go in? Tomas Hertl. A good pick. There's another player who's on the board right now that is just screaming my name. Plot twist, it's not a defenseman. So I'm like...
Of which you need.
What do you say?
Of which you need.
Okay, well, good news. Kyle just took him. So I was looking at Mark Scheifele.
I just went with Taylor Hall.
All right. Hoping for a resurgence from Taylor Hall this year. He found his footing when he got to Boston, so I feel like that's going to be a good match for the foreseeable future for them. At least I'm hopeful for that for them. I like Taylor Hall. I feel like people just forget that like Taylor Hall literally won an MVP award.
Is Steven Juice on the loose?
Well, yes, but like it's UC Saros, so it's a nice little play on words.
I'm mad at him because he took TJ Oshie.
It'll be okay. All right. So looking at the defensemen who are available, Drew Doughty is really hard to not pick here. But I am going to I don't know if a Kraken has been picked yet. I'm not sure if a Kraken has been picked yet, but I am going to do it, and I'm going to select Mark Giordano, the former captain of the Calgary Flames.
I'm very sad because he was on my list and you just took him from me.
Sorry about it. I'm really not actually all that sorry. So good news. The player who's I also can't see like what team names people are, but fifth line A selected Patrick Laine. So all is right. Order is restored. So even though Steven cannot draft UC Saros, at least whoever our friend is who's coaching and managing the fifth line A could pick up Patrick Laine.
Zach Hyman.
Dina did get the Kraken goalie. Dina did do that. So I'll take the second one. Dan, when I tell you that Zach Hyman was absolutely my next pick, let's go. Oh, shoot.
You're going to get yelled at again.
I have 40 seconds left, girl. I'm not even worried about it. I'm thinking that. Helping or hurting, Laura? Let's go with. We'll go with Rasmus Ristolainen. See if he can have a good year in Philadelphia. We've got all sorts of folks who are playing for the first time. Dan says he has my draft list and he's using it. It's clear. It's evident to me, Dan, that is what's happening.
We feel that, Dan. We feel that.
Okay, so we've got a Blue Jacket off the board. The second one off the board because I believe the Patrick Laine is the only other one that has been picked. Oh, Elvis Merzlikins has now been picked because Laura did it because she picks with emotion.
I love him.
So now we've got some folks coming, and we're coming quick. So Steven Stamkos is off the board. Shout out to all of the wonderful ladies who are a part of our chat. I saw somebody who's participating in the chat said that there are a lot of women in our league, and you're damn right there are a lot of women in our league because not if hockey's going to be for everyone, so is fantasy hockey. So we're having a good time.
More female voices in hockey.
100%. There are not enough. Okay, so now things are getting interesting, right? They're getting toward.
Yeah, my queue is getting eaten alive.
And I'm sure Anders Lee is in your queue because he was on your team last year. And I feel like you like Anders Lee for some reason. I'm right.
I played No, you said that. I'm freaking. I can feel it. Steven's gonna take him.
You've got. Well, Steven, you have the next pick, so you could just call my bluff. All right, so Mike Smith is off the board. I don't have a goalie. I don't have any goalie on my team at this point.
And yes, I did take Anders Lee because I do love him for some reason.
Yeah, I really can't figure it out. I love when you develop emotional attachment to players that I don't understand why it develops. It's one of my favorite things about you.
I don't know. I saw a video about him once, and I just.
So what I'm hearing is that more people need videos.
Yes, apparently.
What I'm hearing is that I need to make a Patrick Laine video.
Hey, I did contemplate it. The whole enemies closer thing.
Shout out and much love to you, Dina. You are the absolute best.
Did she say something funny? I don't have the chat up.
Oh, you don't have the chat? She just said, sending love to our awesome hosts, Laura and Jeremy. Love you too. XOXO, girl.
Love you.
Vincent Trocek's off the board. Steven's picking now. Steven, what are you going to do? At this point, right, like I have to pick a goaltender, right?
I would think so.
I also would think so. Let me just make sure that the other lists that we're using agrees with the pick that I'm about to make, because I am thinking about doing it. And I want to make sure that I don't totally screw the pooch. Oh, it does not like that pick. Whatever. I know it does not like that pick. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Hey, trust your instincts.
Did it go? All right, I've got Jack Campbell. Yeah, Dina, you better get a goalie now, Jeremy. I know. That's why I was like, just which one? Which one should I get? Because I was on the struggle bus, and I can't search things because I don't want you all to know what's going on in this brain of mine.
Y'all are pulling my queue right now.
Mike is doing this from a parking lot in Ann Arbor. I love that, Mike. Wait, speaking of Ann Arbor, I really, really need to get myself to a U of M game this year.
Yes, we definitely want to go.
Don't know if it'll be. Oh, the stink bug is flying.
I just included myself in that plan.
As if you aren't included in all of my hockey plans. Okay. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do next. I am panicking. I'm like, do you know when you get in that mode of drafting and it's just like at this point, like I'm just picking people?
Yes. That's
kind of where I'm at this point because I have no idea what's going on. JG Pajot is a good option. I'm wondering if Jonathan Taves is gonna have a good year. But again, I'm still like a little low on goalies. Brett Burns is a little bit up there for me. I'm not really feeling it. So,
do you have a goalie yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna go with Jonathan Taves. We're gonna see what kind of year he has. Just kind of looking at some of these players that still exist. I can't pick Mackenzie Blackwood until he gets vaccinated, whatever your stance is on vaccination. But he's just such a liability. Like, he like literally might not be able to play in certain games.
Did you see what just happened? I panicked.
Oh my.
I used my safety pick. I love you, Cameron. Please don't fuck this up for me.
Cam Atkinson has been selected by none other than Laura. Are we surprised? Is anybody surprised?
No one should be surprised.
Do you want to know my secret?
You were going to pick Cam?
Yeah, he was my next pick.
Haha, I felt it.
Yeah, he was definitely my next pick. Just to mess with you more than anything, maybe hold it against you in a trade scenario because I think I could get you. Some would argue maybe the better half of that trade, Jakub Voracek, just gets selected.
People are ready.
I know. Thankfully, I do know who I'm picking next, so I do feel okay. Jack Roslovic goes. So we're seeing some Columbus names come off the board here around the early 100s. I'm like definitely tipping my cap, but I also don't want to take...
selected Matisse Elkholm.
Okay, come on. Getting some good defense over there, Miss Norman. My next one's a risk. Perhaps.
It's a risk, you said?
Could be. It just could be. But I'm trying to decide if I just don't want to take that risk quite yet, and if I want to just like go somewhere else. go somewhere else
It's
for
gonna hurt me,
now.
but I think I need to do this.
Let's go ahead and let's take a player who I think is going to have a really good year. Nope, I lied. I couldn't do it. There's somebody who I wanted to pick, but I'm really nervous about that.
Could you potentially do it later? So you're not.
I could probably do it in 123, but I don't know if I'm going to. Martin Natchez is somebody who I just think is going to be like really, really good. Eventually, I don't know if next year is the year, but like I just felt like he was a Jackets killer last year, and so in my head I'm like, why? Like I need to take him, so that like, but I did not. JG Pajot is off the board. He's somebody who I was looking at potentially soon. Oh, he's still available. Oh my god. I can't do it. Nope. I will not be doing it. I cannot do it. I want everybody to remember this moment so that way if this just absolutely goes south for me, then we all can
make fun of you later.
Yeah. I'm going to go. Let's go with Neil Pionk. Okay. Now is when I get nervous because I do have somebody who I want to pick in my next one, but I don't know if they're going to be available. Let's see who Steven takes. Can we mulligan this draft so I can get Tyler Ennis? I really think I'm going to protect you right now, Dan, and I'm going to tell you that maybe not. Ariel says, "Who was the guy I thought was hot last night? I drafted him. Do it." My boss and I went to the last game, and get you a boss who's also your friend. I think it's just so healthy. I know other people argue it, but I think it's like the healthiest thing in the world. And I think she's referring to Boone Jenner. She was a big Boone Jenner fan.
Oh, Ariel, Boone Jenner is hot. Boone Jenner is very hot.
All right, so Patrick Hornquist. God, I hate Patrick Hornquist.
I hate him too, but I need him.
No, you don't. You don't.
I don't need Patrick Hornquist.
You did not need him. That was a choice that you made. I cannot make you make that choice. You did not need him.
Sorry. Is that because you wanted him?
No, I hate Patrick Hornquist. I did have him last year though.
And look who finished second in our league.
I mean, you were picking a good team. Let's take a look at Laura's team right now. Like to this point, let's get my mouse somewhere so I can freaking see it. The Vesna monologues, the play on the vagina monologues.
Which I had to explain to Jeremy because he's an infant and I'm old as fuck.
Calder Cup, yeah, 2020. Yeah, Morris Sider. Did he get sent down, Dan? I haven't been paying that much attention. Is he gonna play? Do you think he's gonna? Is he making the team in Detroit, or did he get sent down to Grand Rapids? Oh, Calder Trophy. Yep. Okay. Never mind. I was like, that makes more sense. Okay. So going back to where we're at. That was my thought too, Dan. I was like, there's no way he's getting cut from that team. Okay. So the chicken. Okay. All right. People are picking. People are making picks as they should be. That's kind of what you do in this situation.
Did I just select a Lightning player? I did. I did just do that.
Mikhail Sergachev is a good Lightning player to pick if you're going to have to hate yourself enough to do it.
So this is fun. I have all of my necessary spots filled.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, I still need a goalie. I still need another goalie, but they'll come. Let's go ahead. A lot of St. Louis on the board right now, so I'm going to lean into the St. Louis trend. I'm going to take Pavel Buchnevich, who got traded from New York this offseason, which I thought was just a terrible trade. Like, I hated everything about that.
Yeah.
Maddie with the
trade.
got a little bit of a conversation about the Calder Cup or the Calder Trophy happening in the chat right now. Talking about Moritz Seider, of course, the Red Wings, possibly Lucas Raymond with the Red Wings, and Maddie said, let's hope Sillinger or Chinakov surprise us all and win it. And I agree. I'm trying to think if there are any other Blue Jackets that qualify at this point. Has Andrew Peeke played enough games in the NHL to qualify? Because you have to, even if it's not your first season, if you haven't played X amount of games in the league, you technically still qualify.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He hasn't played many.
I didn't think so either. Oh my God. I was literally holding out for Carter Hart until this pick. And Carter Hart literally got picked right before.
Alex took him from you.
I know. But you know what? That was my risky pick. So I'm just going to go with Jordan Binnington, call it a day. Sing Gloria.
They played that at our bar the last time we were there.
Yeah, you mean the time that we were playing the St. Louis Blues in the preseason and they played freaking... Yeah.
I am making a pick for Ariel because...
Are you picking Boone Jenner in fantasy hockey right now?
I am picking Boone Jenner in fantasy hockey.
You're doing that thing.
Well, it's I already have he's down in the bench part of it. And who knows? This could be Boone Jenner's year. It won't be, but it could
wait,
be.
No. Dina, this is such good intel. Okay, so to be eligible for the Calder Memorial Trophy, a player cannot have previously played more than 25 regular season games in any preceding season in a major professional league. They also cannot have played in 6 or more games in each of any 2 preceding. Peake has 30.
Come through.
Peake has 33. So this is Dan now. Peake has 33 NHL games, but not sure if any are playoffs or whatever. So yeah, so he is ineligible. He is not eligible to win it. Perfect. Good to know. I'm feeling satiated with my hockey knowledge. Because I was going to say, could you imagine we're all out here? The best rookie for the Blue Jackets is going to be, Igor Chinakov, Cole Sillinger, and Andrew Peake's think again. And Igor Chinakov comes off the board.
Wow.
Dina, first of all, we haven't talked about how much I love your name yet. The Glass of Merlot. I'm really obsessed with that.
I support that fully.
100%. Yeah, there is a little bit of disrespect happening. There is no photo happening. I feel but if you look through, I think these are all last year's photo. I feel ESPN hasn't uploaded them because I think Torrey Krug is still, even more than last year because Torrey Krug's still in his freaking Bruins jersey.
I think Cam might have been in his Blue Jackets jersey.
Yeah, I would agree.
Which, by the way, if you want a Fanatics brand Cam Atkinson jersey, you can get one for $27.
Oh, she's pissed. Oh, she's mad. She's pissed. Oh, no. Okay. Cole Sillinger isn't even...
I just went with Anthony Duclair because I loved him when he played for the Blue Jackets, and he's been doing great things in Florida.
A good pick. So Cole Sillinger isn't even an option in this draft. I'm sick.
Wow.
All right, let's go with Cam Atkinson's teammate, Claude Giroux. Let's see if the Tom Wilson hate is enough to keep him from getting picked in the near future because
I have scorned him every time I scrolled past his name today. So
you picked Patrick Hornquist.
I'm aware.
Patrick Hornquist arguably is probably more of a pain in the ass to the Blue Jackets, at least historically, than Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson did scramble Alexander Wennberg's brains, though.
And what's his face who's never going to play again? Isn't that terrible? I don't remember what his name was. McQuaid. Got it.
Oh, no, that was Andrew Shaw. That was in Montreal. Like when he was playing for, who was he playing for when he did that? I think it was the Canadiens. I think that's, yeah.
No, I thought McQuaid's career ended with us.
It did, but Andrew Shaw is the one that hit him, not Thomason.
Oh.
Dylan Larkin comes off the board. Jacob Slavin back to back. Guys, I don't know who I'm going to pick next. Okay, so I definitely need to shore up some defense. I don't enjoy the idea of picking anybody from the Ottawa Senators. Like, people keep saying that like they could possibly be good this year, and I literally don't trust it. Like, I just absolutely don't believe them.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
Yeah. All right, Rasmus Dahlin is a big old hell nah, but I'll take Matt Dumba. We'll go with Matt Dumba.
I had him last year. He got me lots of points.
Oh shit! Let me knock over my computer real quick. Vlad Tarasenko, is he gonna still be a St. Louis Blue all season now? I wonder.
I didn't have a Kraken player yet, so I went with Vince Dunn.
Okay, like it. Josh Anderson comes off the board to the Chicken Cutlets. Tom Wilson's still on the board. Everybody is also staying away from Mackenzie Blackwood because of his COVID-19 liability. Andrew Mangiapane is off the board. Mangiapane. Not at all.
Empty. My queue was empty.
Rubber Raggy. Ryan McDonough is off the board. Dvorak is going to be a steal. Did somebody pick Dvorak?
I don't remember.
Or do you just mean generally speaking, Dan? Alex Wenberg comes off the board.
Oh, new daddy Alex Wenberg.
Jake Bean comes off the board. Dina with a little bit of CBJ loyalty happening right here. I love it. It makes my heart proud. Although when Laura does it, I'm like, Laura, you're picking with emotion. Danielle, okay, so he's still on the board. Ilya Samsonov is off the board. I don't have a backup goaltender right now. I love that for me. I don't even know who we still have left. Still got 3 more picks. So we're getting close to the end of this draft. Everybody's teams are kind of starting to take place. Dan, I'm also with you. Like I have 1 extra defenseman at this point. Like and the thing of it is that at this point, pretty much everybody left at this level are forwards because they're obviously accruing more points than your defensemen. So Ethan Bear, I like that pick.
Thank you.
My question for you is now, what are you going to do on the nights that Carolina doesn't play hockey?
Being really sad, apparently. My queue is broken.
Okay, so my question is, do I just pick Mackenzie Blackwood? I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. Okay. Hayden Hill. No, I'm not going with the goaltender right now. Let's go. Let's go with Ryan Suter. He's going down to Dallas. All right. So we've got Connor Garland's off the board. Oh, God, what am I going to do next? Dina, thank you so much for the team name love. Yours is also so good. Because now I do want a glass of Merlot. but like spelled not that way. I'm trying to not catch a charge on air. Oh goodness, I was picking 2. Oh God, Tony D'Angelo is still available. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
No.
Ah, Brandon Montour is off the board. He was definitely where I was gonna go with this pick. Okay.
So sad for you.
Okay. Oh my God, who is even left that plays hockey still? That is like good. Let's go with. Let's go. Erik Karlsson. I'm gonna regret that. I did it and I regret it already. All right, so the next pick for me is going to be a goaltender. Do you think I picked? What if I picked Sergei Bobrovsky? How would we feel?
Well, I just went with Charlie Coyle.
Charlie Coyle, good.
In case anyone's curious.
Pretty much a second line center there for the Boston Bruins. So that'll be exciting for you. Hopefully he's good. That wasn't helpful. Sorry. Jake Allen is actually a lot lower, especially with everything going on with Carey Price. He's lower than I would have thought he would be. All right. This is actually going to be a lot shorter than I thought. I thought it was going to be like at least an hour and a half.
People were
about it. Oh no, Vic, who did you pick on accident? Jack Hughes. Oh no. Okay, but also like,
I had Jack on my list.
yeah, I actually think that that's not as bad of a pick as you think it is. Okay. I gotta go to Cat Friendly and look at the depth chart for this team because I really don't know. I'm gonna need everybody to slow down. Oh shit. I hit the wrong button. Fat fingers. Okay, depth chart.
I can't decide what I want to do next.
I know what I'm doing next in theory. If I get scorned, I'm gonna throw up. I will be a hurt man.
I like how Curtis McElhaney's on here. He retired. Don't pick him.
He will lose less games than most. To be fair.
Wow, now I feel like I have to. I'm actually surprised that this person has not been picked because we do have some like CBJ loyalist picks, but
You picking? Okay, you are in rare form. Pierre Dubois goes off the board. Dina said Lundqvist is also in here, and Roberto Luongo was in there last year. Steven, if you pick who I'm about to pick, I will. You're so lucky. I was gonna come to your house.
did you see that Mike is not recognizing Seattle as a team?
Mike is just like, no, thanks, Hart. Ah, fair. Understood. Respect. Amazing. Well, that does it. Here's my team. Obviously, other people have their own teams, but let's take a look at some of the teams. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Let's check out who some of our folks are rocking with. So let's go back. I wonder if I can go back to
Wow,
another.
this really did go fast.
It was really fast. All right. Heading back to the main screen here, folks.
I can't believe I have to go up against Dan in the first week.
Yeah, that's tough.
Congratulations, Dan.
All right, opposing teams. Let's check out Laura. Let's go over your roster to start. Overall, how do you feel like you picked?
I feel very good about my selection. I definitely had way more variety this year than I did last year. But I did stick to some of my faves.
All right, so we've got Artemi Panarin, we've got Tyler Seguin, Taylor Hall, Anders Lee, Cam Atkinson.
Stop laughing.
What do you say?
So stop laughing every time you say his name.
Dougie
Hamilton, Charlie McAvoy, Matisse Elcombe, Sergachev, Boone Jenner for Ariel, Anthony Duclair, Dunn, Ethan Bear, Charlie Coyle, and Pierre-Luc Dubois. And then my goalies are Frederick Anderson and my beloved Elvis Merzlikins.
I'm excited to see how this works for you because you've got some players that I think here are a little risky, but I'm excited for the risk. I'm excited to watch it happen. The Anthony Duclair pick feels a little risky to me. I will say that Boone Jenner is projected to score more points than I expected.
Yeah, he's above. Yeah, he's above quite a few of the people, or not quite a few, but like a nice little chunk of the people that I've selected.
I mean, he's above Pierre-Luc Dubois, Charlie Coyle, Cam Atkinson, just in terms of comparables to, to the position. Let's check out friend of the pod, Steven. Let's check out Steven's roster. See how this is going. All right, so he's got Nikita Kucherov, Mika Zibanejad, Patrice Bergeron, TJ Oshie, Joe Pavelski, David Perron, Roman Josi. Leave it to him, right, to have a Predator on his roster.
Well, of course.
Honestly, Steven's team is pretty legit.
Steven's like a silent assassin. He was pretty good last year.
Yeah, I respect Steven's team a lot. I have a lot of time for it. Mackenzie Weegar, who I think is very underrated. I think Mackenzie Weegar is probably one of the best defensemen on that team. Let's check out Dina's team. Miss Dina, if you're still with us, we're going to check out your team. And if you are still listening and you're a member of the league, go ahead and post your team. Give us an @ tag us in it. I have a lot of time for Dina's goalie situation.
Who she's got for goalie?
She's got Philip Grubauer, starting goaltender for the Seattle Kraken, Robin Lehner, Vitek Vanacek, prospect, and we'll probably get a good between him and Sam Stonoff. We'll split a lot of time in net this year. Martin Necas, so she's got him. She went Columbus heavy a little bit here. You got Connor Murphy. And I guess when I say Columbus heavy, I mean like just associations with the city because we've got Jake Bean, Alexander Wenborg, Igor Chinakov, Zach Werenski, Jakub Voracek, and then, Connor Murphy, Columbus's own. Dina, I'm a fan of your team, friends. I'm a big fan of your team. And I cannot believe that Alex Ovechkin fell that far.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see who else. Pick on one more person before we cut all the folks loose on their Sunday evening. Let's look at Mike's team. Mostly because I don't want to look at Dan's team because I'm afraid of it. I'm like scared of Dan's team. So the longer we take, the better. Oh, his team is good too. Oh God, this is my week 1 matchup right here against Mike. Sebastian Aho, David Pasternak, Elias Pettersson, Rupe Hintz, Matthew Barzal, Andrei Svechnikov, Thomas Chabot. That is true. He is relying pretty heavily on Carolina's forwards to. Yeah, I was giving you some smack about picking a bunch of Hurricanes, and I think that Mike might have done the same.
Now I have to count how many I have.
Hurricanes players? I think you probably have 2 or 3. It felt like a lot, but it probably wasn't as many as it felt.
I think I only have 1.
Wait, really? Oh, because Dougie Hamilton doesn't play.
Yeah, Dougie Hamilton plays for the Devils now.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I only have Ethan Bear.
Who do you have in goal, though?
Oh, and Frederick Anderson. So I have 2.
Okay, all right. Well, it looks like we've wrapped this one up. Do you have any final thoughts? Well, actually, we'll stop sharing. This is the first time I've ever done this, so this is a lot of fun to experiment with. Oh, look at us. It's us. It's everybody's favorite podcasters. God, I just made a lot of assertions.
Well, if you're not going to promote yourself, who will promote you?
Oh my God, what happened to my hair during that whole situation? Who was not going to tell me?
Well, we were in small boxes, so.
That's true. It didn't matter quite as much then, but we've got our teams. The matchups start this week. Obviously, the first game of the season is Wednesday, so obviously very excited for that. But I'm really excited about tomorrow for the folks who are still listening and a part of it right now. We are bringing on none other than Jeff Svoboda to do our season preview. You all know him as @Jackets Insider, writer for the team. So get excited. Jeff is going to be that episode's a lot of fun. Recording that episode with Jeff was great. A lot of really good answers. And all I got to say is, Stinger, you better look out.
Yes. And oh my God, I'm so excited for people to hear this interview with Jeff. But I just went back and checked the chat, and Dan asked, will the commissioner be addressing how goalies work this year and commit to getting whoever wins the championship a pizza reasonably priced? As the commissioner, because shockingly enough, I am the commissioner of this league, because I told Jeremy I wanted to feel like I did more things. So yeah, I mean, I think we can agree that whoever wins, we shall send a reasonably priced pizza to
Correct.
whoever we are.
If only we still had our loving partnership with our friends at Romeo's and we could do it for free.
That is true, but it's okay. And I don't know what he means by goalie, how the goalies work.
Yes, so last year our goalie situation was dumb. Like, I don't know how I set it up, but like basically like starting a goalie was almost a liability. And so at some point I just stopped playing goalies, and I think Dan did too. Like, so goalies will actually like be helpful this year from what I was
I was gonna say, I didn't do anything specific when I set up the goalie situation, just that you could have 2 on your roster. So.
Yeah, the scoring was a little bit wacky when we did it last year, but this year I think that got fixed to where I believe like wins will get you a certain number of points. Basically, like in order to have scored any type of thing last year, like your goalie would have had to like only let up like 1 or 2 goals, win the game, face like 40 shots. So this year it'll be a little different. You'll score that way, I hope. But awesome, Raw. Well, we really thank you for taking an hour out of your Sunday night to be with us, to listen to the podcasts live stream. We always love doing these. They're a lot of fun. And, as we get into the season, maybe some more of these happen and maybe some more video content's coming your way. We've got some really fun stuff planned, but until we get a chance to do that next time, you're probably watching on all the places that you could follow us on social media. So you're already a step ahead of everybody else. But Laura, tell these.
Wait, what?
I was going to say, Laura, I'm going to need you to tell these people where they can send their friends, though.
Oh, yes. You can send your friends to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Subjectively Pod. You can follow us on Facebook at Subjectively Speaking. You can also check out our website, subjectivelyspeaking.com. And if you're looking for like some super cute merch to wear to upcoming hockey games, Jeremy is modeling. Are you modeling the Pride logo shirt?
I am modeling a Pride logo shirt.
Yes. So you can check out our merch store at subjectivelyspeaking.threadless.com. We have a lot of fun, cool stuff on there and hopefully some new logos soon. We're trying to work out a situation graphic design wise. But so yeah, you can check us out there and, obviously keep your eyes peeled for tomorrow's drop of our super fun interview with Blue Jackets' own Jeff Svoboda. We are so excited and yeah, lots more content coming your way.
Well, until we get the chance to connect with y'all next time, listen to the episode tomorrow. The next time you hear from us, it's going to be opening day, baby. So looking forward to it. Go Jackets, and we'll see you all soon.
Bye.
The bye is, we're still live. Hey, friends. Because guess what didn't play? The outro. Hit it.